Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I think this is a good like little start to the podcast because I think the first episode was very like how do you say like conversation like
Right.
we were just
Spitballing.
talking about like our lives kind of. Yeah, it was very not organized. Although we had like a general topic, but I think the second episode was much more like discussion
Right.
based. Like we stuck more to like the main topic of travel, and like it was a lot more structured of a discussion. I mean, I was looking at like the waveforms while editing, and like we like didn't overlap as much as the first one. There was less
Yeah, bro. We
interruptions
need
and
we
stuff.
need more
Uh,
argumentative podcasting.
there will be. We have some disagreements
No,
on
it's true.
things, but
We'll get
I think the
there.
last episode was like yeah, it was. We'll get there. It was very suited for discussion just based on like the topic and
Right.
stuff. This one's like, I think maybe not the last sort of category that we could go in, but it is different. It's like more of like activity based, and also, we're gonna have like a video component to this one, which is different from the last two. So sorry, audio listeners. Yeah, I'm not posting the video on Spotify, so my bad. But I think we're just gonna go through like some Reddit pages on travel, cause yeah, I mean that's
See what other people are cooking up.
sort of our topic. See what other people are cooking up, what's going on. I've never asked anything on Reddit. In
Yeah,
general,
no,
but
I'm
especially
not a Reddit
related
user
to travel
at all. But well, I'm a Reddit reader for sure. Like if I ask a
Right.
question on the internet, great source. Honestly, a go-to. But I've never contributed myself. Stock.
Oh,
Oh,
how do you
yeah,
feel about
this one's a
discount?
problem, right? If we're being realistic. Stockholm, Sweden was grand. Like, all right, guy. Like,
Favorite city to date?
no, I mean, I honestly
crazy.
have heard good things about Stockholm if I'm keeping it a buck, but my bias doesn't allow me to grant it very good reputation there.
Yeah. No, definitely.
This guy's just tweaking about his passport and his ticket. You'll be okay, bro.
I mean, I do think like you can tweak a little bit about it because sometimes.
No, it's true. I would probably tweak. I'm gonna actually be honest here.
Also, what is Zip Air? Like, what, have you heard
Zip
of
Air?
this?
It's fire, bro.
Zip Air.
Yes, bro. It's
What's
the
Zip Air?
California Japan airline that's so cheap compared to everything else. It's like Spirit, but Japan. But like it's actually decent. Like
Mhm.
I think it's because it's Japanese, they're pretty like sweaty about like keeping it decent. And I've seen
Yeah.
deals on Zip for like 600 round trip SFO to Tokyo, which is huge. You know what I mean? Like it's exponentially better than any other deal. So it's pretty great.
Damn. You haven't ridden it,
No,
right?
I haven't, but I know a lot of people who have. Like all the people who are doing like Japan spring break trips from California are always riding Zip. But it's like relatively
Got it
new,
in
I
Houston,
think.
too.
But it's caught on pretty quick because it's just like budget Japan travel is huge considering how expensive it usually is. Like I said, yeah, there's a picture there. Like it's basic, but like it's a plane. You know what I mean? Like
That doesn't look
like,
that
it's
bad.
totally fine. It just doesn't have like back of the seat TVs or anything. But like a lot of planes don't have that these days.
It's true. It's true. Well, not many like international. I feel though. It's kind of.
You think? I don't know. I feel like a lot of them have these days like the go log on to the app and all the movies are on the app type of thing.
Right.
What is this map? What is going on there?
Oh, it's
Oh,
Japan.
whoa!
Japan's
I was
That's
so confused. Bro. It looks like I was
Me
reading
too,
the
me too.
white as the land, so I was like, "What on
Yeah.
earth is happening?" It looks like Antarctica almost, and no, it's just a
Yeah.
world map.
No, it's just
Good job. But yeah,
Damn.
I guess it goes to
You kind
Houston.
of got a lot. Yeah.
Houston flight's probably long.
Yeah, it's probably like 15 at least.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, no, it's super far. I do see, like, a lot of people, I think
That's
it even can be cheaper if you're flying from East Coast. If you do, like, fly to SFO and then just get a whole separate flight from SFO. Which could be fire, like, if you know someone in the Bay or something, and then you just take a couple of days to chill in SF and then go to Japan. Ooh. This is US?
Guess so.
Huh. I mean, it's gotta be,
It's
Yellowstone, so, and then probably Glacier, I guess, was the other one. But that was a blazed picture. It looked more like Canada almost.
This,
yeah, like Lake
that
Moraine type. Is that really in the US, bro? I don't know if I'm buying that. Where does that exist?
I don't know.
But, oh, yeah, we have a little description here. Sorry, kid.
Seattle, probably North Cascades.
I guess.
It's probably there.
Yeah, I mean, some of the BC stuff kind of looks like that, so I guess Seattle probably could too. Yeah, favorite town being in Oregon is an interesting take.
What do you mean?
Do you see what they said? They said their favorite stop in the whole way was Oregon.
Sandy, Oregon.
Yes, bro. Also, why is there a French town in Idaho, bro? That's gotta be. Come on, bro. We can't be naming towns in French in the U.S. That's like bottom of the barrel.
Not one of the cities was any good.
But yeah, no, Oregon.
Also, not one of the cities was any good. They went to L.A. and then Seattle.
No, that's a sick route. I really want to do PCH, but Oregon. Have you ever been?
No.
It's weird. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's just weird. Like, people are weird. Everything's weird. The vibes are so weird in Oregon. Like, everywhere that I went. Eugene, Portland, and the coast was the worst. I mean, the coast was super beautiful. Because basically we were in... Oh, Katie, a shout out in the comments there. But, we were in Eugene for a meet, and then we drove, like, all along the coast up to... Where do we go? Oh. I don't know what we were even doing. I think we might have just driven to drive on the coast. But so we drove to the coast. We drove, like, a huge section of the coast. And it was super cool looking. I mean, it's kind of similar to just, like, coastal California. But I just got super weird vibes from, like, everybody in Oregon. Like, I remember I showed up at the airport. We went to a Potbelly, like, the sandwich place. The lady was just, like, tweaking and just, like, couldn't hear anything I was saying. Like, it was like I was speaking a different language. I was like, oh, like, can I do this? She was like, what? And I was like, can I do this? She was like, what? And I was like, what is going on here, bro? And then we're, like, driving out from the airport, and the dude at the like, it was like one of those gates with a little booth. The dude at the booth also not understanding what we were saying. And I was like, is this a different country? Like, what is happening? We're in Eugene, and it's just like, just weird. And then we were in the coastal city. The coastal city we stopped, it's just like this small town. It's kind of like small town Northeast, like looking aesthetically, almost like a coastal Maine type of deal. But we stop into the sandwich shop, and everyone was just acting weird, bro. Like, it's so hard to explain. You just have to experience it. The vibes are just weird. Like, I don't know. That was, yeah, but I've only had one experience at Oregon, but, like, it's super beautiful. It's just weird. See, I like this take here. I just came back from Aruba, and I really feel like it had nothing to offer. Great take, bro. Because all the people going to these, like, bummy places, bro, like, oh, I'm gonna go to Maldives, bro. What are you gonna do in the Maldives? Can we talk about that?
It's just for beach and resort.
Bro, there's like hardly even a beach, bro.
I don't
It's like
like
a tiny little place. Everyone's just living on the docks, bro. You're living on a dock, bro. Like,
I mean, I probably don't like it either.
what are we
like,
talking about, bro?
They're paying for.
Okay, go.
No, like they have a very specific vision of what they want, and like that's what it is. It's like it's the island getaway. It's the like crystal blue waters.
Like, yes, bro, but there's crystal blue waters on fire towns, bro. Like, let's broaden our horizons a little bit. You don't just have to get imported into the middle of the ocean with zero things to do, except probably the one restaurant where every meal is probably like $150, and you're just stuck because otherwise you're starving. So you go to the expensive restaurant, and then here's what I'm imagining. I wake up in the morning. I am like, oh, I'm just going to have oatmeal. Oh, wait, I can't get groceries, bro. So I go to my resort breakfast. They charge me $50. It's probably tasty. They got like waffles with ice cream on there, because why not? And then now it's 10, 11 a.m. I'm like, all right, like, let's get outside a little bit. Let's go swimming. You swim for a couple hours. It's 1, 2 p.m. It's fire, probably. You see fish. Maybe you see, I think sometimes they go to the whale shark. People can see whale sharks out there. That would be sick. Now it's 3 p.m. It's over. It's over. You can maybe read a book. It's like you can read a book. You know what they're mostly likely doing? Scrolling Instagram Reels. Like, realistic outlook is that you're scrolling Instagram Reels. And so, yeah, and here we are. This is my guy right here. Basically American food, flooded with tourists. Does it offer great snorkeling and crystal clear water? Yes. So do other places. Cheaper.
Right.
Yeah, that's my take on those places.
I mean, it sounds like this guy also didn't really want to go. Or maybe he did. I can't tell. But maybe he just went with his girlfriend's family. Like, we don't know.
It's fair. But yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, when I was just on the coast this last weekend here, is like Diani, which is like Kenya. The town. Yeah. It's just like, it's resorts and it's cool. And I had a good day. But like, it was one day and I was set. Like, I showed up at nighttime. I got to my hotel like 10 p.m. or the hostel, whatever. 10 p.m. I left like 5 p.m. the next day. It was fire. It was interesting, cool, pretty. But I was done because I ran out of things to do. And then I went to actual Mombasa the next day, and I was like, wow, like, although, given actual Mombasa, like, the old town that I was in is pretty small too, but I was like, wow, this place is, the vibes were just better, you know what I mean? It was just like a real place. What was the Chicago one? Wait, did I see a stand? Oh.
It was, that's Stan's.
All right, bro.
It was just Chicago twice.
Yeah, I mean, my take would probably be go to a different city if you haven't seen all the major ones yet, but...
But why would you go to cities in the U.S. anyway?
SF's lit.
I don't know. Like, unless you're visiting someone in the city, I like
SF and Boston. Those are the two cities I like.
SF and Boston. Yeah, but but both of those cities, like, you've lived like a driving distance away. I don't know where this guy.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't fly to
like
either just to go to the city. But I just That's also don't. I'm not a huge city person in the first place, so it's like first fire experience. I've traveled all over the world. Been to 60 countries. All right.
Veteran travel.
Kenya or Tanzania will be the classic safari experience. I mean, I'm going on one of these this weekend. So, okay. I've been to Nairobi National Park. Nairobi National Park is literally, you can just drive your car in, which is lit. I mean, I'm a huge supporter. Like, if we lived here in Nairobi, I would totally do that. Like, on the weekend, you just drive and see lions. Yeah. That's sick. But the place I'm going this weekend is, like, more well-established, like, safari place, Masai Mara. It's like where the Great Migration happens. Like, wildebeest crossing the river. Like, so we'll see how it goes. I've heard good things about Kruger. The gorilla safaris are an interesting one because I looked into this because a girl in my program is working in Uganda at a travel place who's has a relationship, or they have like a gorilla lodge. The gorilla things are crazy because in Rwanda it's 1,500 for a gorilla permit. In Uganda it's 800. Then you have to pay park fees on top of that, I believe. Your accommodation, your drive to the national park, and then that covers 1 hour. So you hike, you find gorillas, they set a 1 hour timer, and then you're out of there. And you paid 1,500 USD. Like, that's mind blowing. Whereas, like, I mean, the regular safaris are super expensive too. Like, for reference, the one that I'm going on is like $650, and that was like the cheapest thing I could find. Like, I was scrounging in the dirt for that. But yeah, everything's expensive. But I mean, I think safaris are cool. I do think though, like, if I had, the issue is just that it's very curated. You know what I mean? You're in a car. There's like other like foreigners everywhere, other cars everywhere, like people with cameras. So it's cool, and you see the animals, and that's super sick. And I'm here, so I'm gonna do it. But I will say, would I rather go to like, I think it would be cooler to be like hiking in BC and like they have like the bear rainforest. I forget what it's called exactly. And see some bears on foot, like just walking. It's literally called something bear rainforest, I swear.
That's terrible.
No, bro.
Why would you willingly go to the bear rainforest?
Wait, bro, it's blazed. It's like, you ever see like the...
I'm sure it's blazed, but like...
It's called the Great Bear Rainforest, bro.
Let's go look at grizzly bears.
Bro.
Like, that's not like a...
Yes, it's fire. And like, I just think, like, for me, that's probably just a cooler, more authentic nature experience.
1,800 for a guided tour.
Fade the guided tour though, bro. Because that's the thing. And like in North America, you don't, and basically everywhere, they don't have these like, I mean, I don't know, maybe they do in the Great Bear Rainforest. I actually don't have any information on this, but as far as I know, there's no like full regulation. Like, I need a tour guide to go in, which in Africa, that's the case everywhere.
You do need,
like, you can't just walk through one of these parks, which like maybe you would get eaten by a lion, which is like fair concern, but
maybe you might get eaten by a bear.
Right, exactly. So like,
but yeah,
there's just more like assumption of risk, and it's to support local tourism is like what it's for, to some degree as well.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm sure they'll have a good time. I think it's cool. You see animals that you've never, like, you know, seeing a lion in the wild is like, dang, bro, that's crazy.
You saw one?
Yeah, I saw one.
Yeah. Was he chilling?
He was so nonchalant. He didn't even turn around. There were like 6 cars and like big cars backed up behind him, and he was just sleeping. He just kept sleeping. Like, you know, he hears you. He knows you're there. And he's just sleeping. And then eventually he wakes up and he just never looks back, just walks in the other direction. Like, what, bro? Like,
he just walks.
I strive to be that nonchalant. What's your take on, I saw the post about the Upper Deck 747. What's your take on luxury flight experiences? I'm super anti.
Well, I don't have the money for it anyway,
right, but like, even if you did are you paying for it? You know what I mean? Like, they're just so expensive. It's like, it feels ridiculous to me.
I think
if I had like absurd bands, then it's one thing. But like, if I'm like borderline, and it's like I can travel for a week longer, or I can pay for this absurd seat, like, are we being for real? That's like your decision there. Like, I don't know.
Right. I do prefer it over like I think it's fine that it exists. I prefer it way over like a private jet.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, private jets are a tricky thing because, like,
I don't know.
you know, like, I can only imagine how convenient it is in their defense, and so it's like you're so rich, so it's like, yeah, I can buy something that I can just roll up and go wherever I want, whenever I want. Like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I
but
know.
At the same time, like, the downside is huge. Like, it's so bad. Like, you're flying 5 people on an airplane across the country, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
So it's a little ridiculous. There was actually a little bit of a controversy about this recently. Yeah. Matthew Van Der Poel, one of the biggest cyclists in the world, has like a deal with a private jet company. And so, like, you know, like, athletes are, well, I actually shouldn't say that. But I feel like cycling athletes maybe would, like, tend to be more, like, environment, like, conscious, like, outdoors conscious, just because it's, like, a very outdoor sport type of thing.
Yep.
And so he got, like, a ton of flack from people for it. But then his defense was, like, you know, like, at the end of the day, it does help with recovery and this and that, and I'm competing a lot and, like, whatever. And, like, I get it to some extent. I'm sure it is nice for those reasons. But it's, like, the trade-off. I don't know.
I'm reading this now. I'm so confused as to what's happening now.
Oh, I didn't actually read this at all.
Like, all I read the first time was like, oh, I'm excited to fly on the upper deck or whatever. But then,
I don't know.
Like, what's happening? So he can fly it for 2 hours for 700, or 7 hours. Are these 2 different trips? Like, I don't. I'm so confused. Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I get.
Yeah, I
get it for like an airplane geek, and you want to fly it, but I don't understand like what the context.
I have no clue what he's trying to articulate here. Also, how would one of them be his 40th flight and the other not? Like, how is that? I thought these are options, right? Like, shouldn't they both be your 40th flight?
Oh. Which one would you choose?
No, that doesn't make any sense, bro. He's tweaking. These are the people flying.
Or maybe like,
class.
So it's the same trip, but like,
okay,
he doesn't have to fly the Air China.
Okay, maybe one is the way there for his trip, one is the way back, and
yeah. So
like, let's imagine right now he's in Vietnam, and he's flying to China, and then he has to fly back to Japan or something else. It's marginally farther. It's not 7 hours. It's not transatlantic, so let's ignore those details. But that's probably my guess is that it's like one would be his first flight and one would be his last flight. So he's throwing this is so sweaty though. Like, let's be real, bro. Like, it would also be my 40th
sweaty, but like
flight.
It's his thing,
like,
though.
Bro, I don't care.
It's his thing.
Your 40th flight? Who cares? You're counting.
I think that's why he's trying to justify. I think he wants to do this one.
Right.
You know what I
mean? It's true. Yeah. No, that's actually so true.
Celebrate my birthday. It's my 40th flight.
Just letting you guys know, like,
we'd be going to a museum the day before.
Like, this is like, there's all these reasons. And the first one, he's like, it's all right. But like, I don't know. Wait, okay, let's hit some what's it called? Itineraries before our time is up.
Some itineraries. I think we'll probably switch over to
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh wow. This is hard to read.
Also, why does it start on day 31 of your trip, bro? What?
I'm so good.
Oh, I know some of these names. But I also am not super tapped into India geography.
This will be a long trip.
Well, what does that even mean? We're planning on traveling to India in July of 2026. What do you mean day 31 on June 28th then, dog?
Why didn't
you started in May.
I think no one has answered this because no one knows. What's
Fade
going
this
on.
guy.
Fade this guy. We're switching over to r/Japan travel.
We got all the sweats on Japan travel,
Greatest.
bro.